Hello and welcome to NeuroEnglish Now. I'm John, and today we're diving into something really exciting for English learners.
And I'm here too, excited to join you on this topic. Hi, everyone.
Oh, of course, my brilliant co-host Sarah, thanks for jumping in. So, all right, today is all about bridging what I'd say is a pretty common gap between understanding English passively and actually, speaking it confidently.
Totally. It's something a lot of learners run into, watching all these shows, reading online. But when it comes to talking, it's like nothing's there.
Haha, I know exactly what you mean. And we're not just here to talk about the problem. We want to help, give some solid tips to break through that barrier.
Exactly. So if you've ever wondered how to turn those passive Netflix binges into active conversation skills, you're in the right place.
You know, what we're talking about reminds me of when I used to watch British comedies all the time. I'd laugh at the jokes and think, oh yeah, I totally get this. But then when I'd try to chat with someone from the UK, it was like, good. Total deer in the headlights moment.
Right, that's exactly it. It's the illusion of fluency. You understand the words, even the humor, but actually forming your own sentences? That's a completely different ballgame.
Exactly. It's like your brain's been, soaking it all in passively, but never working out how to produce it. Like knowing a recipe by heart, but never actually cooking the dish.
Mm-hmm. And it's frustrating because learners know so many phrases. Things like, how are you? Or, what's up? But when it's their turn to actually say those, it just doesn't come out naturally.
Oh, totally. I mean, there are so many times people think, I've watched hours and hours and hours of English content, so why can't I just speak? But they've never practiced using that vocab, right? So it's stuck in that passive phase.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. Learners will binge through seasons of a show. They hear phrases repeatedly, but if you ask them to talk, even about those same scenes, there's just this disconnect. It's like the words are there, but not, accessible.
Exactly. And I think it's because speaking is active. It's not enough to know a phrase. You actually got to train yourself to use it. Without that, your speaking muscles just stay weak.
So true. And that's what a lot of learners don't realize. Passive input is great, but if you don't actively use it, those muscles don't build, and it just stays locked in your head.
So, yeah, as we were saying, it's not just about knowing phrases, it's about training yourself to use them. Let's break that down and dive into some real strategies that can help make that leap from understanding to speaking.
All right, this first one's fun and super effective. Echoing dialogue from TV shows. Basically, you're mimicking what you're hearing in the scenes you love, and then tweaking the phrases to make them your own.
Yeah, like you're watching Friends, and you hear Ross yell, "We were on a break." You just pause, echo it back a few times exactly as he says it, mimicking his tone, his rhythm. "We were on a break, we were on a break." It's like building that verbal muscle memory.
Exactly. And after that repetition, you swap in your own words using the same sentence frame. So instead of Ross's situation, you'd say, "We were at the park," or "I was on a call." It's all about taking what's familiar and making it your own.
Right? Because it's not just about mimicking, it's about adapting. And I think that's where this really becomes powerful. You're taking phrases you already know and bending them to fit your personal context, your story. It's active practice without feeling heavy or boring.
It really is. And what's cool is that you're not starting from scratch. You've already got the foundation, the cadence, the vocabulary. You're just tweaking it. And I mean, it's kind of fun to play around with different ways to adapt those lines.
For sure. You could even, pick out iconic lines from your favorite genres, whether it's a crime drama or a sci-fi series. Like in Stranger Things, they say, "The Demogorgon is coming." You could change it up to, "The pizza is coming." Silly? Yes, but it gets you talking and thinking creatively in English.
And don't feel like you have to do it perfectly. The idea is just to get those words out and speaking them confidently. One line a day from a show you've seen. That's all it takes to start building that habit.
Yeah, and probably pick scenes you've watched before. Familiarity helps a ton because you're not struggling to piece together what's happening in the scene. You're just focused on the language.
Totally. Familiar is key. It's making the most of what you've already absorbed and turning it into your own toolkit. It's simple, fun, and most importantly, it works. Okay, now that we've talked about adapting phrases and mimicking dialogue, let's build on that with another simple yet effective strategy: narrating your day. You're basically, describing everything you do in real time. It's a great way to keep practicing and reinforcing what you've learned.
Right? Like a running commentary of your daily life. I'm brushing my teeth, I'm making toast, I'm running out the door because I'm late. Just keep it simple and don't overthink it.
Exactly! You're turning passive vocabulary into active sentences. And no one's listening, so there's no pressure. It's literally like practice in your own bubble.
I love it. Honestly, I kind of did this with Spanish when I was learning, while watching telenovelas. I'd talk back to the characters as if I was like part of the scene. Wait, Maria, don't go. Or, no way am I marrying that guy.
That's a perfect example. It's fun, right? You're engaging with the language as if you're in it, not just repeating words like a robot.
Exactly. And it's not just about saying anything, it's about reacting how you would in real life. Because let's face it, we don't always speak in perfect sentences, and shadowing helps you get comfortable with real, messy conversations.
And the cool part is, shadowing works for any level. If you're advanced, dive into long dialogues. If you're starting out, just try echoing short phrases and building up. Don't make it a chore, make it a game.
Absolutely. And hey, even doing this for, 5 minutes a day can make a huge difference. It's really about consistency, not perfection.
Yep. You combine narrating your day with shadowing phrases from shows, and you'll see your confidence grow. It's like unlocking the full potential of what you've already learned.
So yeah, it's all about taking what you know, those words and phrases locked away in your brain, and making them work for you. It's not magic, it's just practice that feels less like practice.
And that's totally the key, right? Make it fun, not perfect. You're building habits, and habits lead to fluency.
On that note, that's all for today, folks. We've talked about echoing TV dialogue, narrating your day, shadowing conversations, all simple, doable strategies.
And remember, you don't need fancy tools, just your voice and those passive English skills waiting to come alive. Keep practicing.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on NeuroEnglish Now. Try these out, have fun with it, and we'll catch you next time.
Take care, everyone. Happy speaking.